Hi everyone, it's Crafting Vicky with the second part video for my calendar making, and this time around I'm going to share with you how I made the backing of them as well as the month of October. So here you see me calculating using the template of the other calendar pieces that I did on some cardboard from cereal boxes. And then I use my big machine to cut it out. I find that this one is more sturdy to make big cuts in some cardboard. So you'll see me going fast forward soon, making all the same little cuts to make 12 pieces. And actually I made the 12 pieces and then I realized that I needed a 13th piece to make the cover of the calendar. This is a pretty fabulous way of recycling all your cardstock and not reusing something new. The little calendar pages I've printed out on with my Word document, and then I just cut them, and I figured because I'm putting the calendar in different places on the Word document, it's not easy to cut all of them at the same time. They're not perfectly aligned, and this is why I'm using this little machine to do it. It's a lot easier, and I've prepared quite a few, and you will see the link at the bottom of my video of where I found the calendar. Here you see me marking all the holes so that it's easier later on to be able to punch through. I'm not punching through right away because of the fact that if I use a plain sheet of paper on the other side, I want to be able to pierce just once and have the holes made. So you can see it's a cereal box, and I've got all my little pieces, and this is an image from Myran, and you will see the link at the bottom below. I'm also using some distress ink and a bunch of different papers that I had in my stash. I figured this is a great way of using all kinds of little leftover pieces. So I matched a bunch that I thought would be great for the month of October, and I'm using the back of the cardboard box because that's what I want to cover up. And finally I decided to put the holes right away so that I would know where the image was going to go and make sure that I wasn't aligning her with the old for the paper. So you see me trying all kinds of different variations of papers and placing and everything else. So this is how I usually do it, and it's rare that I show it to people. But yeah, it takes me a while to just figure out which combination is going to be the winning one. I had these cute little feather border, and in the end I couldn't figure a place to put it that it would be appropriate, so I left it out. I had some trouble gluing that little piece down. It just didn't want to stick, so I ended up using a credit card to push it down and put more glue on it. So now that I've placed the paper, I can make the holes and make sure that everything else is aligned properly. Using the credit card to really push down the paper is one great way to stick it and make sure that it really glues perfectly well. The little sentiment that I use is from Create with TLC, and as you can see I inked it with my vintage photo, and it was cut using a Nellie's oval. You can find, by the way, all the links as well on my blog. If you go check my blog, I usually put all the links of what I've used and everything. And for this piece, I will also be putting down all the Copic colors that I used to color that image. I won't list them down at the end of this video because it's a bit much, but you can see it on my blog. After I distress all the edge, and I also distressed the calendar a bit because I had put my dirty finger on it and there was a stain, so I figured this was the best way of camouflaging that little fault. And here it is, all finished. So one more month done, and the next videos should be smaller because it's only going to be the making of the actual month. So I hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up and come back to see me. Bye!